Hey everyone, it's Shalina from muggle-born.net, and today I'm here with an audiobook review of Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. Between Shades of Grey is a historical novel set in 1941 around World War II. The novel is set in Lithuania, and out of nowhere, this girl named Lena and her family are suddenly thrown out of their house and sent to a labor camp. She has no idea what's going on. She has no idea where her father is, and she doesn't know what's going to happen to her family. This was my first historical YA audiobook, so it was a new experience for me. I'm not really used to the slower pacing, and you can definitely feel that when you're listening to an audiobook such as Between Shades of Grey. I did like the narration for the most part, but I think it was weird to listen to a historical audio because as Lena tells a story, she sometimes jumps back in time and talks about her memories of the good old days for when everything was kind of perfect. And when you're reading a book, you can definitely see line breaks. So you know, oh, this is going to be maybe a flashback. But when you're listening to audio, there's a pause and then suddenly just start talking about something else. And it was really confusing at first, and after a while I got used to it, but it still takes me a couple of seconds to realize, oh, this is a flashback. It's not happening in the present tense. And as a warning, this is definitely not a happy book. Lena and her family are sent to labor camps with a bunch of other Lithuanians who seem suspect to Stalin and the current government at the time. You know, the conditions aren't that great. People are going to die. I knew that coming into this book. Furthermore, what I really liked about this book is it touches upon a subject that I had no previous knowledge of. Like, I had no idea that there was this part of history. When you hear World War II, you think of Hitler and the Holocaust, but you never really think of Stalin and thousands of Lithuanians who were displaced from their homes and sent to work. As for the main character, I really liked Lena. I liked hearing about her artwork. I wish I could see it. There's only so much that descriptions could do, and I would have liked to see some of her drawings. I liked hearing her struggles because as a character, she's very rebellious, and she never really lost that spirit. Her situation, you can see it as hopeless, but no matter what, she persevered. There is a little bit of romance in Between Shades of Grey, but because of the setting, because of the situation, it's not exactly the ideal place to fall in love. Lastly, I thought the ending was a bit anticlimactic. I guess I was comparing it to some of the books I've read about the Holocaust where, oh my gosh, they're getting rescued and finally it's great to see them have a happy ending. But in Between Shades of Grey, you don't actually get that. It just suddenly cuts off and then you have an epilogue. So it was a little off-putting because I don't know how they got from the end of the book to the epilogue, and it kind of just jumped. But at the same time, I thought the epilogue was a little satisfying because you do know what happens to the characters, even if it's set way, way further into the future. Overall, I enjoyed Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys because I learned something new. And that's one thing that I do like about historical YA in general, because there are so many parts of history that I would just love to learn more about. And it takes away the boringness of, is that a word? The boringness of learning history. I think I will definitely read more of Ruta's actual books in the future. If you like historical novels and you do like audiobooks as well, I say give this one a shot and you'll learn something new. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.